Hi everybody, this is Coach Renee and happy July 2022. Just wanted to share with you the energy for the month of July. The overall energy or the word that is used to describe, if you can apply this to your life in any way within the next 30 days, 31 days, is advancing. Advancing. Not advance, advancing. And what does that mean? That simply means that there's a process of things happening in a pattern or in a certain synchronistic motion, or it's happening in with a quickness, but it's happening regardless as to whether you are ready, I am ready. It is happening. Things are advancing. You are advancing. Your life is advancing. Things that need to go away are advancing, because whatever is necessary for us to continue to ascend and to reach, or to be able figuratively to go through the eye of the needle, has to be dropped. The dependencies and all of those things. The 6-card read that I offer off of my website, and it's called the Get Into the Abundance Flow. And so because abundance is always, it never is lacking, no matter what happens. It is always. And if we are not experiencing that ever flow of abundance, then there is a lack. So this first card tells us, when it comes to being in the flow of advancing, what are we lacking, Spirit? And Spirit says we are lacking humility. We're lacking humility. Spirit, allow me, Divine, to always accept the right assistance, to welcome your help in every way, and delight in receiving it. And when I delight in receiving it, it does not mean that I delight in what the truth is telling me. It's just that I delight in the fact that I know that in order for me to keep advancing, I'm going to have to be taught. I'm going to have to swallow the medicine or take the medicine, and it may not be easy. It may be very challenging, but when it comes to advancing, there's some things that we need to know. We need to humble ourselves and be taught. And whatever you get from that card. And by the way, this card, or this entire reading, was given to the Nest in Patreon. The 30th of June. And they've had this information, and that's the advantage of being able to use this tool in order to move forward intelligently and spiritually intuitive. Then we have our second card, intuitive or intuition. And the second card is representative of the blocks that we know of and that we don't know of. So when it comes to advancing, not only is it time for us to be taught, but it's time for us to utilize our intuition. It's time for us to allow our sixth sense, our third eye, our connection with the all, to be the determinant for what is going on. As I have spoken about our alignment and advancing, if we are unable to allow ourselves to hear from our soul's perspective, from our connection with the all, and allow others to do the same, and from moment to moment, day by day, be in communion so that we hear, know, and have the courage to move in the directions, those are the blocks. That's that second card. So the first card was all about, what is it that I'm lacking in the flow? I'm lacking humility, and I'm allowing my intuition, or the lack thereof, to prevent me from moving forward, from seeing the things that are being revealed for the intent they are being revealed. The third card tells us about, what is the thing that if we were to use it, I believe in it, what is the catalyst for us to expand towards advancing? And that is knowing that we have the capacity to have things come to us without an effort. staying off of the hamster wheel. Every day, it becomes easier and easier to receive the highest divine plan. Not what I've made up, but I'm finding out what really truly is meant for us all and me individually. And I'm going to trust my inner guidance. I'm going to trust my inner guidance. That's the block, remember? But when we allow that to happen, then everything opens up. The sun in any card reading is always a very good and powerful card. So what it means, if you are in the mindset of receiving, of knowing that you are by being and not by going and doing what you want to do, by being led, then the catalyst is that if you start receiving, divine source will show up. This is your expansion, your connection with the divine. Help me to know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and that the right actions will come. You are my source of all. Will you call it? Doesn't matter to me. But it has to be omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient. Other than that, you're dealing with something that is not love. So when it comes to expansion, we're going to know that we receive. And when we do that, Source does what it does. The fifth card tells us, though, that there's a salve or time of healing for us. And the time of healing is that we do not realize how expansive that we truly are. We're not in these positions yet. So as we come to know what we need to do, it would lift those limiting beliefs, break those ceilings, and help us to come outside of the box. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. So we have to stop looking at things from one perspective or two and allow our intuition to begin to help us, which will cause us to use or have to use humility, right? So we can begin to receive what Spirit has to say. Begin to receive what Spirit has to say. The Spirit wants to heal us and help us to know that we are limitless. And when we do that, we will be moving forward in freedom, breaking the chains of those things that have been binding us as a result to advancing, and be like that bird, free, light, lacking of judgment, understanding more of what love is, saying that I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from my bonds. You see the chains fall off when we begin to understand that's what advancing is all about. Allow ourselves to be taught using our intuition, knowing that we are beings that already are here to receive. Open that up and allow Spirit to come in. But we have to know that we are not limited beings. And when we do, ain't no stopping us now. I hope this reading has been helpful for you or to you for the month of July. My name is Renee McCoy, and I'm the coach over in The Nest, the nurturing environment for safe transformation at patreon.com/Renee's Nest. I hope that you can utilize this information, and if you at any time are in need of the services, please go to my website, mirroryou.com, schedule an appointment, and let's get down and dirty with it, all right? But in the meantime, don't forget to mirror you. Be balanced, be inspired, and continue to grow.